was shocked and appalled whenever Toby mentioned that he didn't know anything about Bloodborne or even played it whenever he reacted to Max0r's Bloodborne video. Surely he's not about to say the same thing about Elden Ring, right? Right? So yeah, believe it or not, as much as I know, well, I don't really know. I just know Elden Ring and Dark Souls series exist. But whenever it comes to literally everything else about it, like lore and stuff, I know nothing. I know next to nothing. Gameplay too. I know next to nothing about that too. The only thing I know is that, really good and popular game and really hard to beat game too. So yeah. Other than that, I don't really know shit about Elden Ring and the Dark Souls franchise. Yeah, I just know that a lot of people love them and that they're really hard to beat. And I'll definitely give it a shot at some point. I don't know when, but yeah, it's definitely another French gaming franchise to put on the list of games that I need to play. So yeah, I'll go down with Bloodborne as well. Anyways, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video, shall we?
Hey guys, welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play. Elden Ring, or as I like to call it, Boomer Band, is a fun new hack and slash and bash and crash my car, developed by Epic Games director Hydro Tacos Miyazaki with the express purpose of inflicting pain upon the Gaijin. In this adventure, you play as the famous Video Games protagonist Elden John as he undergoes many trials and
yeah, fitting. Actually fitting.
Tribulations on his quest to fight the entire Catholic Church and kill God. This game is a little...
Not even a full minute in the video and the dog's already barking, just interrupting everything. Okay. Alright.
You could call it the Dark Souls of Skyrim. As such, many challenges await the player, and most of it is the work of Satan, as is every game made by the Japanese. Spanning a gigantic world slightly larger than Africa, we will find many secrets, uncover many attractions, and slay the entire cast of the Bible. I've always liked that book. My favorite part was the genocide.
What the hell? While I don't know shit about the game, it does look damn good. It does look damn good. And because, Max0r knows how to make a lot of things look good. Oh, this is part 1, okay. So we'll be revisiting this.
Boot up the game and, silly me, I forgot to unplug the keyboard so my controller can work. Now I'm free to make my character. Our journey begins inside of the Microsoft PowerPoint, the quality of which being so dubious that it resurrects you from the dead. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Of course, this is a FromSoft game, so Spider-Man is here to send us the fuck back to our tutorial, which is a whole lot of fun. You know, just making friends, influencing people, and providing intuitive solutions to the issue of life. And with that problem
by a stabbing in the back
sorted, it's time to take the elevator so we can accomplish the impossible and go outside.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty hard task to achieve. Yeah, going outside. Yeah, pretty hard task. I just realized it says no maidens for this part of the video. Yeah, I remember that meme at least.
Welcome everyone to Limgrave, land of trees, laborious bears upon the trees, and this white person.
Tarnished, if you're lost, how about you start by finding some bitches? Stupid weeaboo wearing ass. When's the last time you took a shower with your dirty helmet wearing ass, with your weird ass cargo shorts your mama gave you? Look, what I'm trying to say is, your fit is mid, and you get 0 bitches. Fuck out of my sight before I gotta look at those stank ass vans again.
As per the words of our...
I feel like that should be a thing in like all video games. We're just gonna have an NPC somewhere in the game where its whole purpose is to just shit talk you. And if you hit him, then, it should just be like an OP boss you can't beat him if you have cheats on. And when you do put cheats on and then you beat him, it calls you out for it too. That would be interesting, Like, and it's not like a boss you have to beat or can beat. It's literally whole existence is to just kill you if you attack him. I don't know. Can you actually beat him? Can you beat him? Is that his whole purpose? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know shit about this. So yeah, but I feel like every game should have something like that. It'll be like, here's your built-in in-game karma.
friendly associate, we proceed towards the castle in search of some bitches. In Dark Souls, we sought after the Dark Soul, and in Bloodborne, we tried to escape Britain. But for Elden Ring, our objective is to get the hose. This is a game mechanic. You cannot level up until you get a girl boss.
Are there any hoes in here, I guess? I feel like if your goal was to pick up women, it's more so to go to a gacha game, but hey, go off, I guess. You'll probably find something in here.
So with nothing else to do, I guess we'll have to fight this tutorial boss. He's a little like...
Tutorial, huh? Tutorial, okay.
This tutorial is on how to flee in fear and use geometry. Proceeding to the next batch of enemies, we must forsake direct...
Then again, I guess that would be a fun tutorial. Hey, we're about to tell you right now, this ain't no baby game. We're gonna beat the absolute shit out of you, and you're gonna get used to it, and it's only gonna get worse from here on out. They know it, probably very effective tutorial.
Combat in favor of the stealthy techniques of video game protagonist Rigid Danger Mighty Jungle Noodle, at which point they form a violence committee. Try finger, but hold.
Sup, bitch?
What the fuck?
My name is Melatonin, and if I may inquire, sir, I am in need of a quirked-up white boy who can bust it down sexual style, so that I may make him goated with the sauce.
Okay.
No cap. All we have to do now is kill every demigod on the planet.
Every what?
I'm glad you asked. Long ago, this land was ruled by the great Queen Rennala, who pissed off God so badly that he left the fucking universe. Now her power, the Amazon gift card, is shattered, and her athletic scions are holding a contest to see who can die the least.
So God comes back when I kill them?
No, but you get to keep the gift card. These are the faces of
All for a goddamn Amazon gift card, and it was like fucking not even $100.
evil, who have all claimed a shard of the card. Some seek glory, others redemption, and one is just really attracted to his younger brother.
Wait, what the fuck?
And after countless weekends at university, the tarnished warriors are called upon to rise from their tilted towers and achieve one final victory royale. Jake Paul, bastard of the Badlands, the ever-wet skelly.
Fitting title. A very fitting title.
Sleeper, the crazy caca consumer, and least of all, you, tarnished warrior.
Is there like an opt-out?
Great, I'll send you to my dimensional pocket.
I see. Cool.
Oh, Lord.
Welcome to the Round Table Hold, a place to rest, make purchases, and converse with the homeless. Do you sell magic? You know what? I'm just gonna go.
I don't speak Gaster from Undertale, okay? Or whatever the fuck you want to call that. I don't speak Missing No. I don't speak corrupted data purge bullshit, alright? Speak English, please.
Over here now. I'm in hell. Now, as for our comprehensible friends, we could begin with the
I
black.
imagine you definitely would be. Like, imagine, like, you know, they have, you know, all this stuff where, you know, someone dies and gets reincarnated into a video game or trapped into a video game. Getting stuck inside of a Dark Souls video game would probably be the worst game to get stuck into, because you're most likely gonna die. Yeah. Unless you get to utilize the come back to life feature when you die. Otherwise, I imagine not. No. I don't think it'll be like Mario where you can get up. Then again, I could be wrong. Who knows?
Blacksmith, but he's a little busy right now. So
regardless, I imagine being trapped in this game still wouldn't be that fun. Maybe fun to play as a video game, but being trapped into it like a goddamn SAO thing? Nope. Just... jeez.
That only leaves one more person, Fia, the deathbed companion, unique among all women, including my mother, for offering to hug me. Of course, I do accept for gameplay reasons, but what I wasn't aware of was that this one action permanently debuffed my health, and I forgot to turn it off. For the entire game, the effect looks like this, and with that, I've reached my limit for human interaction, so it's time to head back.
And just like that, you become antisocial to fucking everything.
Jesus Christ, to Stormveil Castle, where we can find the first demigod on our list of all people. Our approach begins by moving through the gate. Our approach begins with a battle against the lag beast, but honestly after that, the level is pretty easy.
The level's pretty easy, okay. Maybe easy in Dark Souls terms. Lord. I'm I don't know when I'm gonna play the Dark Souls franchise, but I can already tell that I am going to have a fucking conniption. And probably multiple conniptions if whenever I start playing this.
Alright, finally a cutscene.
Foul tarnished.
God damn it.
In search of the hose.
Unfortunately, I hate women. That sounds like a you problem, Chief. I am also homophobic.
Okay.
And you are looking pretty gay right now. Hey guys, it's me, Max0r. Welcome to the first boss.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little bit dumb. Margaret Thatcher is a very strong, very agile, and very interesting boss. Essentially, his purpose is telling you to fuck off and come back later, preferably when your bones are defragmented from the ass whooping. He combines delayed attacks, crazy combos, and eventually the Hammer of God, just like the real Margaret Thatcher when she hammered English oppression into the once peaceful streets of Derry. So I think I'm gonna take the hint and leave. Fortunately for us, young Sheldon Ring
sometimes it's just better to do that, I guess.
A game with all kinds of activities to prepare and unwind. You know, like killing the fucking dragon, which for some reason is easier, just not too much easier.
But it's easier though? Okay. Exploration. I'm curious, what all do we got? Exploration, I don't know, something castle, Red Lobster, Brazil, a festival, okay.
For the next leg of our journey, the now disgraced loser baby resigns himself to living in the woods. That way, he can exist peacefully among the giant bears and whatever that is.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, good fucking lord! This is the fucking fucking dog that Bao sends over. Oh, lord, or at least I'm pretty sure it is. You know, I'm curious. Is he gonna bring up some Bao clips in the middle of this with how much she simps over this fucking thing? Because, you know, last I checked, she still goes in the fucking heat every time she sees this fucker.
I am the Pitbull of the woods.
If this is, fucking Blight or whatever the fuck.
Have you seen any orphanages nearby?
Why are you asking me that?
No reason. Legend has it that at the edge of these woods, there's a well containing the tastiest children.
Okay.
Go there, traveler, and I will kill the infants of your choice.
Okay, this might seem bad.
And what did I say?
Traveler, and I will kill the infants of your choice.
Is it Fortnite Battle Pass? I just shit on my ass, booted up my PC because I need me to get that Fortnite Battle. Okay, even that Godzilla crossover will not get me to play Fortnite. As interesting as it is, and how much I like Godzilla, that will not get me to go back and play Fortnite. All right, I do not like Fortnite. I am not going back.
Okay, this might seem bad, but I know a good deal when I see one. Unfortunately, I am blind. Hey guys, it's Max0r here. Welcome to fucking Space Mountain. I hope you like being trapped in Smurf Valhalla because these fuckers don't play around. So to keep things short, this forest is watched over by the spirit of a gentle stag, and my immediate impulse is to kill it. This necessitates lighting 8 fires scattered throughout the sacred grove, or more accurately, sprinting between them while enduring the trials of free acupuncture meets Markiplier jump scare. That is not a sentence I thought was possible, but then again, we do have sentient lightning and Mr. Krabs. So after lighting the fires at the expense of my life, we devour the necessary peyote to enter the spirit cave. And as it turns out, Bambi is back from the woods and they had a gym. I like this fight. He shows me how bad I am at the video game and reenacts my trips to the horse race in 2006. Overall, it is a riveting and accurate portrayal of how fun it is to kill innocent forest animals. 10 out of PETA. You don't even get anything from
PETA. Jeez.
Killing him, just the guilt. So after exiting the hell that is Quebec, we head across Limgrave to the Weeping Peninsula, called as such for its tendency to rain and also the race war. But before we get into that, we've got a few tasks to do, just like Among Us. These include fighting the sapient tree, uncovering chests that accidentally teleport me to the end of the game, and also the best.
Is that like a in-game glitch or something? And if it is, I imagine it's a glitch utilized by speedrunners.
shell, which may or may not cause hearing damage when you get close enough. It even contains the rarest of all loot, a woman who tells us the tale of Castle Morn, a fortress that made the grievous mistake of permitting Furfest 2022 in their local Hilton. Except these are not costumes. My brother in Christ, they are misbegotten chimera, and you're going to die. So as can be expected, they massacred everyone and started a county-sized race war, and now they're sending me to clean up their human corpse ball pit. Fortunately, just like all issues in life, this one is fixed with a massacre. They haven't invented war crimes yet. I like this level actually. It's pretty short, just like this video. My favorite detail is that they gave
just like this video, huh?
crack to an orangutan. Oh boy, it's more animal cruelty. We're climbing back into Harambe's cage and there is no gun. You know, when he isn't converting my bones to sand, this fight is actually easy, mainly because his health is the size of my prefrontal cortex. But even still, I had a great time reenacting the murders I did 2 years ago, and just like this fight, I will not face the consequences.
Neat.
Enjoy this while you can, because we've got a few more people to talk to, such as D, a man who gives us a fair warning about the dangers.
So not only did my dog start barking again, interrupting me, I googled what's on the screen right now, and it's nothing, you know, it's just fucking Among Us. It's just fucking Among Us.
The village here has been touched by death.
Thanks, as well as speaking to the sentient jar, which you may find strange, but really we are all containers for suicidal thoughts. So after quelling his, our new friend Jar Jar Binks tells us to head east to an industrious land known as Gary, Indiana. You know, it seems like we're going a little bit off the beaten path with this one, but I'm pretty confident. After all, how bad can it possibly be?
Pretty bad.
What the fuck is that? Oh no. Oh god.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the castle. This time I think I'll walk all the way back to Margit. Hey guys, it's Max0r here. Welcome back to the Let's Play. And on this episode, Margit is still hard and a bit distrustful. One might say suspicious. We need to eject him. Margit, more like Marge Simpson. Even with better gear, this is a fight that demands, among other things, awareness and patience. Emphasis on the patience. But most importantly, this fight requires experience. Experience gained through fighting zoo animals, dragons, and even Canadians to squeeze out the narrowest of victories. Just to watch out for the hammer.
There you go.
Really glad we could beat the first boss up 9 minutes into the video. Welcome.
That's just... Okay. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a long game, isn't it?
Everyone to Stormveil Castle, realm of the first demigod, Godrick the Garfted. And if I can't get to him in 20 minutes, the lasagna is free. Stormveil is a complex, multifaceted dungeon with various paths, only one of which is correct. So instead, we take the side route across the wall, past the knife birds, and into a Chinese chemical factory. So after cracking open a cold one with the boys, we ascend the political compass until I have authority over life and death, which coincidentally leads us to the castle grounds, and I didn't know they made Irish birds. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clamp of my ass cheeks keeps screaming growing. Alright, it looks like we're finally making some progress.
Moment I heard a clap, I already knew what was coming.
All we have to do now is get through the, He's quite the, handyman. Knows how to work with his hands. You could say he's quite the handful. Better use this door to, keep him at arm's length. I'm very funny, by the way. Stay tuned for more laughs and gags.
Yeah, you're very funny. All the fucking hand puns.
The Big Bang Theory, Sundays on
Again, I can't really give them too much shit, because I probably do the same thing. If I have the opportunity to throw out puns, I'm throwing them out.
NBC. I'm sorry, Odie, but I could not stop myself. After all, it was a Monday, and I hate Mondays. Pizza delivery for Garfield? It's called lasagna. Pizza Hut really ought to work on serving giant castles. I work for Domino's. Then it sounds like you could use a bit of a hand, you know, with making the pizzas. I command you to laugh. No. Do you know what I've gone through to make that joke? In this battle against Godrick the Minecrafted, we put our patience to the ultimate.
Probably didn't go through enough. Yeah.
make that joke. In this battle against Godrick the Minecrafted, we put our patience to the ultimate test as Grandpa pilots his fucking Max0r Evangelion straight into the housing market. Much like his titular cat, Godrick is a fucking gremlin who attained his abilities by entering Friedrich Fastbear's Mega Pissplex in the year of our Luigi 1987 and then sewed the children therein to his wacky animatronic suit. They call him William Grafton, but besides that, his coordination is subpar since he has to migrate a mosh pit to attack you, and it's quite excessive. Godrick holds all of his attacks until the heat death of the universe, which means you have to pay attention to his arm carefully, and that's pretty difficult when he's shaped like a four-dimensional object. I'm finding it pretty hard to keep track of him. He seems to morph around when So we fight him slowly and with attrition, like the Viet Cong, dodging, slicing, and dying. So we fight him slowly and with attrition, like
I feel like that's definitely something I'd probably be doing in the midst of playing this game. Like, I'd die so much, get jaded and pissed, and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go outside, and I'm just gonna go just touch grass, just belly flop straight up into the grass or whatever, and just stay there for a bit. Yeah.
Like the Viet Cong, dodging, slicing, and dying until eventually reaching Oh.
They just... Oh. That's probably gonna hurt like a bitch.
Oh god.
Need a hand? I had to throw out my own. Fun.
I guess he didn't need a hand. So to overcome the taxes on his 401k, Godrick decides to order a bad dragon to release his inner Todd Howard's The Skyrim. Finally, I have the power to cook all the lasagna I want.
Good lord, his hand got cut off and he got a dragon head? Jesus. Good lord, this dude's trying to copy Kamijo Toma.
Welcome to Phase 2, bitch.
You're going in for you stupid monkey. Guy wants the lasagna.
You can't have it. Earn it. There you
This
go.
is the best game ever made.
Probably. Harry Potter and the Audacity of
The
this bitch.
Round Table Hold, my favorite location. There's really nothing else like it in the realm of physical science. Speaking of which, it's been at least 3 seconds since a homeless guy yelled at me. Let's fix that without going to Los Angeles.
Hey, people.
Oh god.
It is I, the Lore Man.
Okay, do you know where the bathroom
My
is?
IQ is the highest among all Reddit.
That's not saying much.
Did
Yeah,
you
that's-
know Rennala of a full moon?
Exactly, that's not... if you're trying to have a higher IQ than people on Reddit, that's not exactly a high bar. Like, I'm pretty sure a toddler could beat that.
Resides
Okay, you know what?
within
Never
the
mind.
academy.
Let's just talk to, This is worse. Let's, come back to that eventually. Oh,
ain't
I
working.
guess I'm stuck here.
Oh, well, okay.
Congratulations, we've made it past the first demigod out of 6.5. I'm sure his subjects will remember him fondly. Remember all those adventures we had together, all those places we've been. That was 10% of the map. I'll probably
Lord.
finish these videos in a nursing home. This is the rest of the game, and wow. I
Damn.
better call Gandalf for that shit because
Yeah, that's a lot of exploration right there, huh?
we've got a ways to walk. Welcome everyone to Ligma of the Lakes, the largest swamp that Miyazaki was allowed to build. 30,000 men have already died, and on today's episode, we will be heading to the second demigod on my list of political dissidents. Rennala of the Red Lobster, Queen of Caria, for at least the next 10 minutes, resides in the magical academy of Malaysia Lucario. And to get there, we need to head across a biological minefield known informally as the Crustacean Nation. It is here that we face our greatest challenge, the fucking shrimp. I'm starting to think that PETA has a point. So anyways, we head through the gauntlet, past the Octo Sketty, and get completely sidetracked until I end up in fucking Nipton. But we're gonna skip over most of the side content. You could say that we don't have the time to hang out. Just know that you can find this area by Google searching Elden Ring Albania. This one is for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile. I'm lurking and I'm stalking when you least expect. So after heading through the ruins of my marriage and killing the white people, we make it to the Hogwarts, only to find that the way is blocked by a mysterious seal. And next to it lies a map which leads straight to the key. Their security is dog shit. This puzzle should be pretty easy. All we have to do is get past the dragon that's waiting there. This game has a lot
I
of
guess their security isn't too bad. They got there. Anything now, it seems like a trap. Oh yeah, you can find the key right here, and the giant fucking dragon ready to kill you.
Dragons in it, so I'm going to keep a count. Just know that it doesn't get easier.
I wouldn't expect it to.
So now that we've broken into magical racism land, it's time to enact our revenge upon Chris Angel Mindfreak in one of the most pretty good-ish dungeons of the game, featuring brand new challenges and enemies such as the Spastic Child, this man 30 times in a row, and a homeless guy who helps me extract the blood from my body. Raging Lucario is a fairly linear dungeon with some rather unusual architecture. Now, I'm no interior designer, but why is the entrance to the school a graveyard? Is this America? Anyways, we drive past Ohio.
Oh no. Oh no. Americans get the joke. And probably a lot of other people too. I mean, it's not a particularly hard joke to get, but... Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Yep. All you need to do is bring up Tiny Coffin Salesman, and then you've got a complete joke there, I guess. Or just more dark jokiness, I guess. Or whatever the hell you want to call it.
But why is the entrance to the school a graveyard? Is this America? Anyways, we drive past Ohio as quickly as possible until we end up near the lecture hall. Singular. There is only one in the entire school. I guess they just do it on Zoom. And for today's lecture, what is the dog doing?
Probably about to kill him a few times.
The answer is stabbing me. This is one hecking Speederino doggo who is frankly an insult to every wizard in the—
Alright, so how... Oh. So since this is a dog, you know what, actually, I don't think I want to know what Bao's reaction was to this.
Stabbing me. This is one hecking Speederino doggo who is
There was one in the first place.
An insult to every wizard in the school. Their valedictorian eats his own shit. The gimmick for this chonking pupper is that he combines beast-like aggression with powerful magical attacks, but none was so devastating as when he corrupted my drive, which destroyed this video. The last minute of footage was reconstructed from memory, but besides that, his moveset is very—
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Varied and intense, requiring expert evasion or just a lot of healing. It really is a shame that his health bar is the size of an amoeba. I guess my weapon's just covered in chocolate. Wow, this is just like my favorite show, Family Guy. So before we take the 30-second walk to the next boss, I acquire some fat drip so I may no longer appear fatherless. Now on our search for a classroom that can't be raided, we head up the stairs to experience bowling in VR. And after learning how to phase through oncoming traffic, we become sidetracked again as I am teleported straight to the Turtle Pope, who wants to sell me things. His existence isn't explained, and I don't want it to be. Only horror lurks behind that stair.
You know what? Yeah, let's not explain it. Just let it stay there. It's a Turtle Pope.
Let's move on to something less disturbing. I can't believe I went to college without once seeing Ben Shapiro. I said less disturbing.
Well, the request was not granted.
What is up, guys, and welcome to episode 391 of my Minecraft Let's Play.
This is a preschool, ma'am.
Today we're going to be messaging my underage fans on the internet.
Oh, good lord.
Oh boy. Welcome one and all across to Child Slaughterfest 2002-2s. That's right, this is an American school after all. And in this battle, we're going to be teaching these kids the harsh realities of the hood. Now, I know what you're going to say, and hopefully it's not a police report. Max0r, this fight looks kind of easy, like taking candy from a baby if the candy was their still beating heart. This is accurate. In fact, all you have to do is find the correct one to turn inside out, at which point Rennala basically lets you go to town. The reason for this is that we aren't fighting a demigod. This is the demigod's ex-wife, who was dumped after she gave birth to 30 of herself. To some extent I can understand, but goddamn that child support. Kinda feel like I'm doing him a favor.
Good evening, Twitter. This is your boy, Eat That Pussy 445.
What the fuck?
And about like 30 to 45 minutes ago, I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard that I can't even feel my left leg. My left leg has been totally numb. And my dick has...
I guess there's a phase 2.
I guess so.
To the point where it feels fucking weird when I go and take a fucking pissed.
Welcome to the real fight. It's still easy for Dark Souls, which means the challenge is getting anywhere close to her. This fight is essentially Dark Sus Gwendolyn if he slash them were a good boss, using
that's like 3 interruptions with this video so far, but still, I was like, okay, well, if it's easy, then it's not that. I didn't think we needed to go that hard until I heard still easy for Dark Souls, so I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Which means the challenge is getting anywhere close to her. This fight is essentially Dark Sus Gwendolyn if he slash them were a good boss, using a vast array of magic, other bosses, and the power of Goku to socially distance your skull from your neck, but even still, it's very manageable if you have any semblance of patience. My editing might tell you something about how I did. 70% of this fight is waiting for my turn. It's like I'm trying to stab Julius Caesar.
Make sure you like, comment,
God
and
damn it.
subscribe so we can take this video to the moon.
So after sufficient damage is dealt, we find out that her second phase has a second phase and its other bosses, including, of course, this bastard again and the actual straight-up pack of wolves. Just make sure that you don't die, otherwise it's back to the daycare. Needless to say, this fight is a visual and gameplay feast, and by that I mean it does not end.
If you died back to that beginning too, that's gotta be so annoying. Imagine getting to the final phase and you're almost there and you die and I have to start all over. That is, oh lord. That is like most annoying and infuriating shit to ever go through.
The divorce may have hit hard, but it is hitting me harder, so let's do to her life what her husband did to the marriage.
There you go.
There goes the camera. I fucking hate this place. It's making me want to minimize the amount of air I breathe.
Greetings again, Tarnished.
Yeah, okay.
What knowledge do you seek that brings you to my domain?
Okay, so I've been to Red Lobster once already. Where do I go next?
Caelid.
What?
You must continue your adventure in Caelid. Is that a
That's the fucking Badland area or whatever the fuck.
problem?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong with Caelid. Hey guys, needs McTherapy here. Today we're gonna be playing in a Tim Burton land. Welcome to Caelid. It's basically made of German bedtime stories. Who can forget such legendary tales as Der Vogel, Der Backpfeifengesicht, and most terrifying of all, Das Kinderschredder. I'm sorry if you speak German, by the way. That's
For a moment I thought that was like a damn dinosaur, but nah. You got what looked like a dinosaur, a giant crow fucker, zombies, and yeah.
gotta be my least favorite disability. And on today's episode of Amnesia The Dark Descent, we are invited to a festival and slumber party where the sleep is permanent, all for a chance to face off against the third demigod on my Club Penguin friends list. Star Scourge Radahn, captain of the hospice, resides within the walls of Redmane Castle, where every year he throws a party to see who can keep their limbs the longest. The price of admission is just getting anywhere near him, because sometimes life is just
How hard is that? Probably very hard.
Bulgarian, and you are an unstolen car. So we ride, vaguely and in some direction, encountering many horrifying creatures beyond the reach of God, and locking myself in the cum dungeon. The other kids laughed at me. They called me Jizzy Johnson, but now it is I who is laughing at them. Oh cool, it's another dragon, and this one is quite the special encounter because we get to fight him in the volume of an aquarium. He can't really touch anything, otherwise he decouples his existence. Hey, what's up guys, Max0r here, and today we're gonna be gaming on the moon, because that's what this shit feels like. In fact, I heard you like dragons so much that I made an entire part of the map called Dragon Barrow, and I filled it with, you guessed it, an obscene quantity of dragons, because truly we have not fought enough of them. I don't
How do you get through that? Like, here, I'm gonna throw a shitload of dragons at you, and you're gonna have to try and fight them all. Oh, good lord. I haven't seen that many dragons ever since I was stealing dragon eggs back in Scorched Earth and Ark. Jesus Christ, and that's... If you know how that goes, then, well... That was fun. Jeez. It was fun, but... It was painful too. Jeez. Especially whenever they especially whenever they put in the flyer speed nerf too. Good lord, that was even more fun. How nice. Like just an entire trench in the earth with a shitload of dragons just chasing after you the moment you take one egg. You think you have like the entire U.S. Air Force on you, except it's worse. You have dragons, and they can shoot lightning, poison, and fire. And it's just like, oh no. Yeah.
Want to be here anymore, let's put this in the future episode box. So far, we've seen a lot of traumatizing things, enough to give half of all American politicians cardiac arrest, but I've been saving the best for last, and by best, I mean the most evil game design ever conceptualized. The Swamp of Aeonia lies just within the center of Caelid and contains enough aids to make Ronald Reagan sweat. This region, and pretty much all of Caelid, but mostly this fucking abomination, is infested with scarlet rot, which is like poison if it was made of radium, and get this, it's spreading. You can't even use a horse to bypass the radiation because an NPC just invades you in the middle of the swamp. It's like I can hear the dulcet tones of the game director laughing at me. For your crimes, I am sending you to the moon. This place is filled with all kinds of new and interesting ways to die, and my favorite lies at the center of the swamp, where we can find Commander O'Neill and his Bostonian ketamine mafia. Surprisingly enough, this is the only thing here that can't kill me. His moveset is so simple it's Amish accessible. You could build a barn around him in the time it takes for him to do damage. Maybe this boss would be better with a second phase, one where he whips out his lightning cock and pulverizes me until I'm gravel. But you know, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Also, he drops his ketamine needle, which I will now put to very good use. Okay. You're a horse, right?
What? What did I say? For more than 100 hours. Okay.
We're in Redmane Castle now. This entire level can be skipped because I think the devs realize that Caelid is the actual level. Do you even know how many dogs were euthanized on my way here? Don't worry, you aren't actually missing anything unless you're a big fan of cats, such as life on the Serengeti. So welcome to the Festival of Ramadan. There are 2 attendants in total, and one of them is this guy.
Hello again, Tarnished. How was your journey down the well?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just passionate about my cuisine. Speaking of which, did you ever find those children I talked about?
Welcome one and holocaust to Child Slaughterfest 2022. No.
Shame.
You know what? Maybe the jar will be a bit up.
Lisa called Jar Jar Binks. Missing your humble servant.
Okay, never mind. So with a stroke of obscene luck, we find a mostly sane person who tells us via YouTube Rewind that Radahn is not here. Technically. You see, this castle is his euthanasia clinic, and we are going to pull the plug. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I have to charge my Switch. His consciousness has been gone for several hundred years due to the demigod Molania.
Not like you're gonna get much of a charge out of that fucker anyways. You not have any idea how shit the battery is on the Switch? You can only hope that the Switch 2 is gonna have a better battery in that fucker, but who knows?
Who is the Blade of Mikola, by the way, but that is a story for later. Essentially, his mind was eaten by the Scarlet Rot, but this man is literally too angry to die, and we are attempt number 500 to kill him. So, I'm liking these odds. I'm just built differently. Very Will Smith-friendly. Let's, go start the Mercy.
What the fuck was that?
Odds. I'm just built differently. Very Will Smith-friendly. Let's, go...
Was that like AI or something? Where Will Smith just slaps Chris Rock and he just fucking ragdolls? Was that AI or did someone animate it or what? See, now I want to go looking for that. I'm gonna go look for that after this.
Start the Mercy killing. And, why is he so far away?
Oh.
Are those summon signs? Welcome everyone to the open world RPG where I roleplay as the victim, and today we're doing one of the best fights in all the video games. Starscourge Radahn is a big, buff, absolute unit of a boss whose only instinct is recycling your flesh back into the ecosystem. But you are not alone in this battle. There is no limit on how many people you can summon, and if they die, then you can just do it again. I'm sure they won't mind. I have essentially converted the game into an RTS. Gotta fight Raid Boss Radahn in World of Employee Harassment. Now, you can fight him alone as a real gamer, but why would you? This is a goddamn festival, and I will not be having sex by myself. Before you can even reach him, Radahn is sniping your ass with the accuracy of my opinions on the internet and firing a frankly suspicious amount of arrows from God. If you want to exercise the privilege of fighting him, you have to earn it, and that is the easy part. Even with summons, you need to pay full attention to his moveset, as his attack swing wider than American elections and hit harder than a freight train on a semi. Now, you may have already noticed, but that is a comically small horse. It's like I'm looking at Shaquale O'Nale. This is because, in addition to being built like
that poor fucking horse. having to carry the weight of all that shit. Unless he's got like fucking Godzilla Earth weights, then that horse has to be like super powered or something. Or super endurance or something. Jesus.
Steel mill, Radahn has the power to defy.
For those who didn't get the reference, Godzilla Earth is like one of the biggest Godzillas. However, whenever it comes to weight, he actually doesn't weigh that much in terms of kaiju weight, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, like I think he only like with how big he is, I think he only weighs like 100,000 tons, which isn't much because correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Monster vs. Godzilla weighs like 90,000 and he's like nowhere near the size of Godzilla Earth. So, yeah.
Gravity, which constantly gets him into fights with solar bodies. This man is skateboarding a horse and holding back the stars while killing everyone he comes into contact with, and he does it from the hospice. Radahn is an absolute god among Chads, and this fight's intensity lives up to that and then some. And that is just phase 1. Phase 2 starts when he
fall right down on him.
Jumps into the upper atmosphere.
Apparently he just turns his ass into a whole fucking meteorite, okay. No, the music right now slap. There you go.
Jesus Christ, he is a thick one.
How many attempts did this take?
Oh god, I think my Zodiac just killed itself. This is sure to negatively affect the trout population. Won't someone please think about the economy?
Alright, well, that was something. Yeah. Hard to sometimes process what goes on with Max0r videos, with how fast it goes and with the shitload of editing that goes into this. Like, holy hell. Like, I have so much shit going into my brain that it's probably comparable to like injecting ivermectin directly into your brain or something, I don't know. Or doing meth or something, I don't know. Jesus. I need like flash fucking reflexes to like get everything in one go, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now. So if you enjoyed it, check out the original one, which will be linked in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.